Hey, it's Vinny again. So I got a funny story from Indiana University. We had a mixer at the Pi Kappa Alpha house, and I got kind of picked up by this girl, and she says, "Let's go back to my dorm." So we traveled down Third Street, away from downtown Bloomington, the other way down Third Street, and there's a big giant dorm down there. And we went into the dorm, and evidently the dorm was where people pay a lot of money to keep their daughters away from people like me, and it was called the Virgin Vault. And we sneak in there. I'm in there all night. I pass out on the floor. I don't remember much of anything. And the next morning, I open the door. Evidently, the RA heard voices inside, and a man's voice. So she was stalking outside the door. I go into the bathroom, kind of take a quick wash my face, stuff like that in the bathroom. And I come out, and she's like, "Who are you? What are you doing here? I'm the residence assistant. You're not supposed to be in here. Who told you to come in here?" And I'm not even listening to her. I'm hungover, and I just walk past her. I get a letter in the mail about a week later saying that I have to go in front of the student review board that consists of 5 Greeks and 4 dorm rats. So I go to this hearing, and the RA was saying, writes this big, long synopsis about what happened. Big Vinny Hogan, I heard him through the door. Big Vinny Hogan went to the bathroom. Big Vinny Hogan came out. I tried to stop him and talk to Big Vinny Hogan, but he would not stop. Big Vinny Hogan kept walking past me. Big Vinny Hogan walked down the stairs and out the building. Big Vinny Hogan shouldn't have been in there, just like that was where it was read. And one of the Greek guys said, "Why does she keep saying Big Vinny Hogan?" And I said, "I don't know." And I dinged the buzzer, like hit the button, right, the bell, ting the bell, like you couldn't do any better. And I said, "I don't know. She caught me coming out of the bathroom, not the shower." And with that, the whole left side of Greeks, 4 guys and a girl in a sorority, burst out laughing, spitting out their water and all. And the other side got all cringy and all, saying, "We're recording this." They got all nasty about it. So I just gave my story. Look, I don't know where I was. I didn't sneak in. I was invited in. It's not my fault. Blah blah blah. So I get a letter in the mail a week later. I've been cleared and vindicated. Otherwise, if they went against me, I would have had to go in front of the dean, and you don't want that to happen. So about 9 months later, I'm at a 6er mixer with 3 fraternities and 3 sororities at another fraternity house, and I'm sitting there, and a guy walks up to me, staggering up. He's kind of drunk with 4 of his friends behind him. He goes, "This is the guy with that buzzer, that funniest thing I ever heard in my life. Man, I couldn't believe it." He's bellying over laughing again like it was just said. And anyway, he goes, "That's the funniest thing I ever heard. There was no way we were convicting you after that." He goes, "The sorority girl thought it was the funniest of all." So anyway, it's just good times. Back in the day, it was fun. If you want, hit the like button, follow, and leave a comment. And I'll see you again on Unorganized Crime. Over now.